Hello my creative viewers, I hope you're doing great. Today I wanna share my experience how sharing my ideas almost killed them, and that's a wrong script. Hello my creative viewers, I hope you're doing well. We changed it a bit. Today I wanna talk about innovation. In creativity, innovative ideas, or how some call it Big C creativity, is regarded as the highest point of creativity. It's usually ahead of its time. It has drastic effects on its domain or subdomain, and today almost everybody says we value innovative thinking. And honestly, I think that most of the companies that say we value innovative thinking don't actually value it as much as they say. But we'll get to that in a minute. I wanna cover something else. I want to tackle the question that made you click the video in the first place. If innovation kills creativity, why is it so valued in our society? Well, the short answer is money and branding. While innovative ideas are the result of top-tier use of creativity, most of ideas are regarded as innovative because of the results they deliver. Innovative ideas that don't deliver results aren't seen as valuable as those that do. When we get the investors' points of view, we'll understand very fast why they like innovative ideas. Let's say you come up with a light bulb that requires less energy, lasts longer, and can produce any color. You'd change the standard we have for light bulbs, meaning almost everyone on the planet will switch to your technology, which means you're basically a billionaire with only one idea. That's how powerful innovation is. And if somebody bought 10% of your company when you started, they would get 100 million from you. Just from you alone, from that one idea. But in what way does that kill creativity? We helped the world, now we're rich, where's the problem? And here, there's nothing wrong with creating a new standard for lights. But there's a subtle message to the world here that silently kills creativity. Basically saying, this idea right here has a lot of money in it. And we know from studies that when our motivation becomes primarily extrinsic, that's a hard word to say, our creativity drops. So what starts happening? Well, firstly, suddenly everybody wants to be an innovative thinker. Maybe they saw the social status that comes with it, maybe the amount of money, maybe Maybe they think their life will finally get some kind of meaning. The market starts to get filled with quote-unquote innovative ideas, innovative thinkers, innovative gurus, etc. You start seeing courses that will teach you how to create innovative products that people will buy. You start seeing scams, knockoffs, and the market starts to feel completely soulless. Every product seems to be created with a pure intention to generate something. Nobody is creating for the sake of creating or exploring at that point. So the very thing that gave life to the innovative ideas is gone. It's a funny paradox, really. And I think it's visible in a lot of areas in our day-to-day lives. But I think it's the most visible on YouTube. Everybody's trying to become viral, get the views, get the fame, build authority, build a brand, get money, etc. I don't know why I'm pronouncing money like that. But honestly, I get it. I'm not saying that wanting to succeed on YouTube is bad in any way. Making your craft and being able to live, what the fuck is this sentence? Being able to live of making your craft and also building your community around your work is every creative's dream. In creativity research, we divide creativity in two main parts: artistic and convergent creativity. Artistic creativity is based on self-expression, novelty, and creating for the love of creating. While convergent creativity is the creativity that's applied when you're solving some kind of a problem. For instance, when you're trying to make a realistic CGI with a tight budget. Maybe a simpler way to put it is, artistic creativity is mainly exploration, and convergent creativity is more based on exploitation. But most of the time we use both. Especially if we have some external goal to satisfy, then ideal is some kind of in-between, finding the harmony between artistic and convergent creativity. And personally, I feel that content today in general is soulless, especially with AI videos. AI videos are literally pure exploitation. Maybe a small fraction of it, like 2%, is artistic, purely because of human input, but outside that percentage, it's really pure exploitation. When it comes to YouTube, a lot of creators point the blame at MrBeast, calling it the beastification of YouTube. And I honestly don't think it's fair to put all the blame on him. While he might have some responsibility, since a lot of people look up to him, and he gave a lot of YouTube advice that people blindly copy. But I think we should also consider that they too have a brain and should use it for critical thinking. Just because he said, hey, this worked for me, doesn't mean that he's fully responsible for everybody accepting it as a rule. I mean, it's a bit complicated topic because they say he made it all about views, but it's not like YouTubers before didn't have a single care about the views. But again, YouTube has changed in a way that today it encourages the creator to be focused on the performance of the video rather on making what you want to create. In my humble opinion, if anyone should take the blame, it's the YouTube itself. They themselves realized how much money those types of videos bring them, so they want to encourage creators to exploit the viewer's psychology and attention. And the fact is that the more we think like this, the less likely we're gonna take risks. When you're only focused on getting enough views, so you can have enough money for the next month, you don't feel like you're free to explore, get new ideas, try new ideas, or completely change the video style. That feels completely out of reach. If we only create videos we know will work, quotation marks on the no, then we just have tons of people generating the same content until someone has the balls to try out something new. And if that works, then suddenly everybody makes that type of content. That's how YouTube feels to me today. You look at others and just copy what they do. And they copy what others do. And those others copy what others do. And so on. And you get a loop, and then you get a paradox, and you just get soulless content. I mean, it's logical that this is happening because information is becoming more and more available to everyone, so more people will try to recreate and achieve the same goal. But like in most videos, I want to encourage you to explore more. Create something new. If you're a new creator, make something in your own style and voice. If you're a big creator and you can't afford exploring on your main channel, then create a new channel where you can try something different. If you're an advertising agency, take 20% of your budget aside and explore what could be done. Just find a way to let a bit of creativity in. This is why I started working as a creative assistant. I studied creativity for this exact reason, to help myself in my projects and others in theirs. If these topics are interesting to you, then subscribe and let me know if you want me to cover some other topic. And also let me know if you enjoyed this commentary type of a video, because if this video were fully animated, it would take me a month or so to create it. So I'm exploring new ways to share my thoughts. New video will probably be either on how sharing ideas can kill them, or my thoughts on if good and bad art exists. Besides that, that's it for me for this video. See you in the next video. Until then, keep being original and stay creative.